we good? Okay, I think we're good. Sorry. Some of you have said that this game is boring and it's missing things. And I say, yeah, what do you expect? It's too early. It's early access. 1 out of 10. Didn't fit. Didn't fit. So last time we played this, we ended off on a very good save. And I ended up in a very good spot. And then I accidentally... So I wanted to play it on a single player different save to test certain things. And I didn't realize that this would happen. But I ended up clicking the button and I didn't read the text that you get when you click a new game. It deletes your old save. So the old save is gone. So we lost the toilet chair and stuff. It's all gone. However, in return, I got some pretty good gear. One, I have a map. I can actually see where I'm going now. There's a question mark area. And there's also like Vostok. There's actually a lot of cool places. No, not the chair. The chair is gone. I'm sorry to say it, the chair is gone. I think the question marks are maps that aren't ready yet. But you can even go out to the sea at some point, which is a bit of a weird thing to do for the map. But we have things that we can use to stay alive now. One, I've got my pistol, so I feel good now. That feels nice, okay? Two, I've got my Mosin, which also feels nice. Three, I've got a bunch of matches and stuff. And four, we have a bunch of really good just armor items that should keep me alive. What's the point anymore? I can buy a new chair, but I can't get a new pistol. I can buy a new chair, but I can't get a new pistol, nor would... chat, it would be impossible for me to find a medkit. The medkit is the only reason we're still able to live, because a head rupture kills you. Guaranteed kill, too. I've also got a fishing rod. The music is so loud. Holy shit. I also have a fishing rod, so now we can go fishing as well. But I didn't bring it with me because, you know, it's whatever. I'm gonna drown. Who cares about fishing? Fishing is useless. You don't need fish. You don't need perch. Actually, I do kind of want to try the fishing at least once. That's why I kind of... I waited until now, but I wanted to wait just to show all of you what the fishing is. But yeah, the point is we can get the things again, okay? We can get a chair. Look, I'll buy a chair right now. All you care about is the chair, but you never care about who's sitting inside the in the chair. You never care about the person sitting in the chair. You don't care about me. Oi! You don't care about me. Huh? All you care about is the chair, but you don't care about who's sitting in the chair. Holy shit, this person almost killed me. Need some painkillers, thank you. Running makes more noise, by the way. I'm sorry, just that tip was funny because it's like I don't know what you think of me, but I swear I've given a better impression than that. There's no way that I've given the impression that I don't know what I'm doing. I run because I want to, even in spite of the fact that I'm making noise. Just wanted me to know. What do you think of me, huh? Do you think I'm that stupid, huh? Yo. Yeah, see, I can buy a chair. Chat, it's easy. Don't worry, we can just buy a new chair. Nothing wrong with that. Don't worry. I do need healing items too, actually. Totally good. Get some tomatoes. Get some soda, some bandages. Get some pears, some soda, actually. I don't want to buy a chair. Chairs are useless. We're gonna make our way across, and we're gonna go to some new places, okay? I've got a lot of healing items, so we should be okay for the most part. I don't think I'm going to die, but if I do die, that would be funny. Funny in like a haha, but also like a very sad way. So we're gonna try to make our way over, and again, we're on the permadeath mode. So not just in Vostok, but permadeath as a whole. Okay, that was a warning shot. So that shot that I fired is to help me find them. So that inevitably when they try to shoot me again, I can see them and I can shoot them back. He's over there. I don't think I killed him, but at least he's afraid. At least he's afraid now of what I can do. At least he knows what I'm capable of. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this again. I didn't think I would enjoy it as as much as I thought it would, but I think I really enjoyed the formula of whatever this is, because it's not it's Stalker, but it's like a grounded Stalker, which I think I enjoy more than Stalker's weird fantasy realm. But at the same time, it's not to say that I hate Stalker. Okay, I really do love Stalker. I just really like, well, whatever this is. And it's early access, so it is, at some point the content will probably run out. But until then, I think it has a lot of fun things to play with that I don't think we're gonna miss out. Like, it's gonna take a while for us to get to the point where we run out of poop bucket pog. Poop bucket pog. Oh boy, free loot. Yeah, at least for me, I think it'll take a while for me to get to the point where I run out of content to play with. Oil filter, is that not for a quest that I have? Is that not a quest that I need? Toilet paper. I wish this showed. I really wish that this showed icons. Cigarettes, matches, pillow, lotion, painkiller, coffee cup. There is a filter, right? Something. Yeah, oil filter for a cassette player and a cassette. Inverter, battery cables. Okay, so we need to keep the oil filter. He's dead. Oh no. Who killed him? I'm also again surprised that some of you have been cheating in this game. Using mods to find items on the floor. I'm disappointed. You know why? In real life, if you can't see it, you can't have it. And you should work for your items. I did see some very good suggestions and sort of complaints about this game, though. And I think a lot of them would be interesting to implement. For instance, I do wish that characters would not have infinite ammo. I wish that the enemies that you saw had limited ammo for you to be able to sort of, I guess, more easily deal with them and sort of have, and sort of like build in a skill element of, okay, they've shot X amount of times, you hear them reloading, now you can make a move for it. I was about to shoot that pole. I also think that the suggestions around the AI's accuracy is also very good too. Like, there was actually one thread that devolved into taking statistics from the military as well as the FBI to denote that it's very hard to land a shot at long range, and it is true, it's very hard to. Everything that I've seen has said that, like, if you're not within like a certain range, a very fairly close range, it's very difficult to land a shot. So, and then you have enemies in this game that can seem to headshot you in the middle of the night, and I feel like it is a bit too much. So there's some things that could be changed, even at like a core baseline of these enemy types are a bit too good. But they could also be more deadly up close, because the enemies aren't that dangerous as you get closer. Like, it could be an interesting trade-off where it's like, oh, now they're not as deadly far away, the player has the advantage, but if they get the drop on you, it's a lot worse for you, right? Very Half-Life 2-esque sort of gamifying, but I think it works well. But again, early access. It's okay, I'll crave for it soon. Very true. Actually, I might, because I didn't realize you could find the oil filters on the floor. Maybe that was Circumsigmo, because you missed the horse factory in the T-pose guide. That was Circumsigmo. Circumsigmo was the one T-posing. Circumsigmo. Oh my god, I thought that said Circumsigmo. I thought this text said Comsigmo. I saw the C and then I saw all of these and my brain filled in the gaps. Like, all the teeth was just Comsigmo. Holy shit, chat, something's wrong with me. I see him everywhere. Circumsigmo. I see him in all places. One of his many tails. One of his many tails. Good old Circumsigmo. I like how that's just appeared. What was the whole thing again? Sigmo male? The Sigmo male. Circumsigmo. I didn't know that I pressed the jump button, so I freaked out. Yeah, that's another complaint I have about this game, actually. Is at nighttime, it's very dark. And I get the point of it. It's meant to be very oppressively dark, so you have to use your flashlight. But it's weird in that, in a way, I do kind of enjoy darkness in games like Half-Life 2, where I think the illusion of darkness was there. But then what you really had were enemies that blended in with the dark, which I think was a better effect overall for the game than whatever this is. I also think it's a bit funny that the enemies will just tell you where they are at all times. You would think they'd be more quiet, but they immediately let you know where they are. I feel like in many ways the game could be made easier, but also harder. Like there's different things that the game could do, I think. The oppressiveness of darkness is accurate, and I think it is going for that more accurate state of affairs, but it does make it difficult to, I guess, like, enjoy at nighttime, especially at nighttime. Like, I'm just surprised at how difficult it is to navigate at nighttime. But again, I'm also spoiled. I feel like I'm very spoiled by the fact that most other games, they don't go for too much darkness. Most of the time, the nighttime is just like a facade. It's not really a true nighttime. You're just sort of there and, you know. It's really just daytime, but with like a blue-purple shade, right? But Circumsigmo, I mean, this is the thing, okay? Circumsigmo would be able to survive here. I don't think I can. And actually, Circumsigmo has the advantage of being a human being. His eyes would probably be able to adjust to the darkness a lot better. And maybe the darkness wouldn't matter as much if enemies couldn't see you very well. Yes, yes, I wish to sell everything. Yes. Sell it all. Sell this. Magazine, no need. Sell this. This is a Karov magazine. Sell this. Keep the bucket. I think the bucket's good for something. I'm sure it's good for something. Sell the Jaeger. Peanuts, juice, meatballs, more peanuts, soda. Soda. PU scope. Wait. C1911 magazine, not the magazine that I need. Okay, so actually peanuts in this can be. You want to say, well, actually, there's night vision goggles for a reason, but then you remember that you never actually found them. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like, I don't really know if it's because the game is too early, and so therefore that's why it's so hard to play. But yeah, like, I haven't ever found anything like that either. So I'm going to assume that it does get better later on as the game progresses. Then maybe you find more items that you can use. But at least for now, it does feel really oppressively dark to the point where you're really just stumbling around trying to see things. That's what I assume too. I assume that eventually you'll get the gear that allows you to see things better. And it's just for now, you can't really see much. Which I'm assuming is why the game is set up the way that it is. Anyways, let's go to a new town, folks. The doctor should be now in the thing and this fighter jet. So the doctor is now at the school, which means we can go to school. Supposedly the AI site is impacted by nighttime. Hello and welcome. How's your playthrough going? Have you died yet? Or have you made it to the end of the content cycle? So if it's impacted by nighttime, then how are they so good at shooting me then? They come out of the fog whenever I play Vostok. So Thor role plays as the bandit. So in the same way that the bandits can headshot you in the middle of the night without seeing you, Thor does the same thing. He can just he'll just appear. He's actually there the entire time. We just don't see him. He's just on the same level as a bandit. Yeah, but plenty of times you play unstandable. That's fair. So that's another thing that I was very surprised by. I was surprised that the permadeath was in Vostok, but also that the permadeath mode was so punishing. Like it makes sense for the genre, but I was very, very taken aback by it. And mostly because I'm not very used to it, right? But I think it's good for the game to have it. But the fact that events take so many days to trigger means that you could probably play this game for a very long time and never see some events. And some of the health conditions feel really bad. Because a rupture is basically RNG. It feels like it's RNG if you get shot in the head. I don't really know what determines your ability to not get shot in the head, especially because you have to slide your head out to aim at someone. But that feels like a death sentence without a medkit. And if there's only like a handful of items I can heal it, it makes you sort of wonder how would you be able to deal with it otherwise. Like there's no way to sleep it off, which I guess makes sense. But there's nothing like improvised, I don't know, healing items, which I was sort of expecting on some level. Is that that's a full? I can make a bed. I have to bring this back home. I can make a bed. Oh my god, I can make a bed. Yeah, some things need adjusting, but the core of the game is really good. I like the feeling that they're going towards, and I like sort of what they're aiming towards. I have high hopes for this game. I feel like they have a very good baseline, and the tweaks they really do feel, I guess, relatively minor. It's not really like full mechanical changes. It's just less like sudden deaths changes, I guess is the way to say it, right? Especially the negative conditions, yes. They all feel kind of the same since they all just drain HP over time. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, I was very surprised by that. I think the only one that we saw that was very different was the one where you break your leg and you move slower, which makes sense. But that was the only one where I was like, oh, like, that's the only one where you suffer a consequence that isn't just losing the game outright. And even the losing HP one, a lot of them feel very, very tough to manage. Because it feels like... Because again, for the rupture makes sense, but it's also weird that you can heal yourself and to keep yourself from dying with painkillers, right? But it's like both gamified, but too gamified, and also not gamified enough where the rupture, it's like a death sentence because you drain HP very fast, but other things it doesn't happen nearly as badly. It's a very weird game where there's sort of no middle ground. Does that make sense? It's just sort of all over the place. Put the matches there. Put both buckets in here with the hot plate. Okay, I already got a hot plate. I am stacked with food, by the way. Look at this. I am throbbing. Holy cannoli. That's right, I'm throbbing with food. Eat the sugar. How do I make kilju? Let's see. I might have the ingredients. Crafting. I do need kilju. Cooking station. Battery, no. I do have the oil filter, though. Tourniquet. I need sugar for it. Well, it's okay. I have two. I have two. I have two. No, I just need water. So, water, lock, sugar, yeast. Maybe next time. Eat second one. Yeah, exactly, yeah. He just keeps eating all his stuff. Stop eating! PM5. I could sell this, actually. Okay, put this here. Save this, because the moment that I get a silence gun, I'm going to use this on it. Put the duct tape. Put the duct tape. Wait, doesn't the doctor need a duct tape? Probably. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go get to the place. Let's go to the good place. I need books. The doctor needs books. Where are my books? Let me check in my cabinet. With my deodorant. What do I need deodorant for again? Task notes, deodorant. Wipes. I have no wipes. Fishing, cooking, children's book. Fishing, cooking. I have an inverter, a battery. Wait, can I get the thing? Wait, sorry. Battery cables. I just need the battery cable and a jerry can. Okay, so that's close. Lumber. What's lumber for again? Lumber, toolbox, a bucket, duct tape, nails for office furniture. That's good. Wait. Lumber, bucket, nails, lumber, toolbox, nails, lumber, toolbox, bucket, duct tape, nails. Oh. Oh. Maybe it's just it's cigars is not cigarettes, right? I should try. I have 2 cigars. Anyways, okay, it's good. All right, cool. Let's all right, let's put the one. It's its own thing. Fuck. People always want like a Cuban cigar, you know. People don't want to just smoke a Marlboro. People just don't want to smoke a plain old Marlboro. I love to smoke me a Marlboro. You think the doctor wants cigars? Oh, he does! Oh, you're right. I do vaguely remember something about cigars. Let's go. I do like the idea of a doctor who you know what's funny? People always say that doctors shouldn't smoke and stuff, and I feel like of the people out there, of the jobs that are out there, I feel like the doctor should be the person allowed to smoke. They're the only person who I think should be allowed to smoke. They deal with very stressful things. What are the things do I want changed in this game? The notes should show the item icons because it's easier to see from a visual than the name of the thing. What else is there? I guess the wall banging would be interesting because then you have to think about where you're going to stand, but that's like a very later update. I guess in general, even like the buildings. Or like some level of persistency, but I know that that's coming next. It's like, what's a thing that I didn't see on the roadmap? Because we checked out the roadmap in the pre-stream. But what else is there that we need to... that I would like beside the roadmap? I think that's it. It seems like everything else is listed on the roadmap, so it should be okay. And then from there, it's just a bit of tweaks on the existing stuff. You really wish you could see the condition of the guns that the dead dudes have in their hands. Oh, that's a good one, actually. That's a good one, yeah. Just the conditions of items in general would be nice. The inventory as a whole is kind of weird. Like, I kind of get how it works, but... I mean... I know that this game is bad because of various things that they do and that they put their money towards, but like, if there's one thing that they do very well, it's that Escape from Tarkov, that inventory system was very interesting to like up the stakes of what you were doing, and also in terms of like the understandability of what you were doing, I thought that inventory system was surprisingly solid. Again, I wouldn't play that game because of various things that they support and that at least I don't agree with, but you know, it's up to you if you want to. Hello. You magazine C1911. You have a Karov. You have 919. So I have too much ammo. You have a curtain mini stool. Toilet paper? No. Start delivery? No. Pillow lotion? No. This? No. This. Complete. Look, he gives you a free chair. You don't even need to spend money on a chair. He just gives you it. You need to spend money. I'll get my own chair. That's a free chair. I'll sell you a bag. Can you give me cans of peaches? No. Oh, item stats. I don't know if it's because I'm too far, or like I'm not far enough in the game, but I was surprised at how empty the item stats were. Like a lot of the items seem to just be nothing. Insulation for cold winters, which is dependent on your mode. I'm hoping that it's just like a thing of maybe if I go later into the game, I'll find more stuff that uses the items for what they are, but they don't really change how you're affected by shots or anything. It seems like you just take damage no matter what you do. So maybe there's like a body armor thing you can find at some point, but what else is there? But I guess that falls under the weapon overhaul that they wanted to do. Which makes you wonder what it is now, if it's so good now. Because it actually is really good now. The shooting is really nice now. Yeah, there are different arm plates and carriers and helmets. Okay, so that's how you stop yourself from dying. I just haven't found them yet. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. So, let's go to Vostok. Ah! Who did that? Who did that? Who? Who shot me? Who's shooting me? Stop it. I really can't wait for that next update that adds more enemy and like allied troops. It's gonna make everything feel a lot better. I think right now it just feels kind of hard and very difficult because everybody's going to kill you. Whereas once that system's up, then you have some things to work with, like people that will work with you, but also you have to be careful of who you shoot to. Other than that, I can't think of... Actually, yeah, chat, what other things did you want? Especially the one chatter that is here that told me that they got a mod to reveal items. And don't say you want the ability to see items through floors. That's not a valid suggestion. What? Streamer, that's what I want. How come I can't want that? Ooh. You know what? some item consistency around the map would be more interesting too. This is the one thing that I have noticed about most games like this is that I think Stalker got the most middle ground towards solving the problem, but not necessarily. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? But he's talking to me. He's talking to me. Put some music on so I feel less crazy. You are more superficial with the things that you want, like animations for eating stuff or being able to see a body when looking down. You know what? I would even argue that those aren't necessarily superficial. I think those are actually very important for the feel of the game. Especially for the way that the game is trying to go towards. I think it is important to have those, because then it really helps ground you within the game. And I would argue that now that they have the ability to add it, I would like to see it too. Sticks? What the fuck am I gonna do with sticks? Play some drums or something? Like, what's the point of just sticks? What am I gonna do with sticks? What's the point of an item called sticks? Yeah, I do agree with that one. I would like that too. I think it would be more interesting. Because I think the game and like the feel of the game would be nice to enhance. And especially for games like this, I feel like the feel of the game, in terms of like the immersion and sort of what's going on, is just as important as the gameplay itself. Because if you can get deeper into the game sort of feeling of things, then I think it works out a lot better. Like, it makes you feel like a part of the world, and I think that really helps with your connection to your character, as well as the risk that you take when you do things like what I'm doing right now, where I run up to somebody who seems to have a machine gun. Why do you have a machine gun? Ow, 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 ow. No! Fuck. Fuck it, we're playing on standard. Fuck it, we're playing on standard. I'm sick of dying outside of Vostok. I just want to be able to like get shit. Why is he so good at shooting me? What the fuck? There's no more risk. I'm wearing a red tracksuit. I'm just gonna run and gun and shotgun people like it's Fortnite. You also want to be able to interrupt eating stuff. Yes, not being able to almost made you lose your guitar there. Yeah, I do hate how it locks you into certain options, because it's like, it is like, that's another thing too. Using the inventory, it's weird that you can like start something and then you close the inventory and it still happens. Like, and as you're playing the game, as you're shooting things, you're still eating food with your third hand or something. And it's like why? Like, why is this possible? But then it also means that you can't cancel things. And like, it sucks because like, if you're eating, like you think you'd be able to drop whatever it is that you're doing to just go and do something. Same with like the crafting stuff. If that stuff takes time, right? Imagine you're locked into the animation and you can't just cancel what you're doing to throw it on the floor at the risk of things breaking or something, right? All because you want to finish it, and so you just die. You just die. More rewarding drops from mobs. I do feel like that too, but I worry about maybe that one could be risky in the sense of I worry that maybe it's too risky in the sense of because at least the thing right now, remember how every time that we've played we've always found an MP5? I feel like that's too easy. I don't know how it is in Finland, but it's kind of hard to buy an MP5 here. I actually looked into it, I looked into what it would take, because I was curious to see what the difference was. It's not that easy to buy a gun here, so I'm like, maybe it's different over there, but I feel like it shouldn't be that easy to find MP5s everywhere. I feel like it should take some more effort. So I do worry about more rewarding stuff, but I do agree, like, more rewarding in terms of maybe things that they had on them, like on their body. Maybe they had stuff on the floor, maybe they had like food or something, or like basically inventory is like what the player would have, but I think that would require the idea of like a persistent looting world too, right? Right now you can find sorry, I didn't finish it. Right now you don't see a point of killing them since they all drop the same weapon. Better separation, better loot separation. Right now, high level areas drop pretty much the same items as low level plus a few rare items. Okay, I didn't know about that problem. That does sound very painful, but at the same time, that does sound like an early balancing thing of like, you know, the game is new. We don't really know what to do with the items yet, so just throw it on whoever and just have you drop something. But yeah, I can see it with that point. Yeah. Right now, you can find AKs from trash bags too, which is random. See, right? It's random, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. It's like Skyrim horses, where you kill a horse, is 3 coins, and you're like, why does the horse have 3 coins? Like it just doesn't make any sense. It's actually kind of weird too, because like, not to say that I want the trash to be. I mean, I guess that's the problem though, right? Because like, let's say you do that, and then you get rid of the whole, you know, finding items from trash cans and stuff. Like you find less items. What do you find then? And maybe this is just the problem that you kind of alluded to, is that there's just not enough items in general inside the game. And maybe that's where you step in. Okay, so chat. So remember how you said last time that you emailed them and you said you would you would work with them on the design, and then they said no. Now that they have money, you should email them again and then tell them, look, I will model every single food item that you want inside the game, and you will model like hundreds of different types of canned food, and each canned food has like a different amount that heals you, that it gives you, right? That's what you should have. That's when you step in and you go like, I could make it even better. Watch this. Boom. Here's a PNG of a canned food. How do you like that? And then they pet your head and you say, oh. And then they say, oh, good job. Your name, and then you go, ooh, thank you. Right? It's the whole deal. You're a nobody term. You already got a bunch of people that are already tell. You're a nobody now, but you may not be a nobody later. Think about this. You were a nobody in this chat until you stuck around. But what's funny is that you stuck around in spite of the fact that I can't possibly offer you a job. So actually, holy shit, I found every single book. So actually, you sticking around here, you technically cucked yourself here. Technically. Right? You can be a somebody. You just have to hover around somebody for a long time, which is apparently the latest streamer drama. Where like the latest streamer drama is some streamer who cheated on someone and was known to be a creep and sort of like did that, was just hovering around people, and then it was weird. 6-timer. The 6-timer. Wait, what? Wait. He did 6 times. Wait, the person in the drama did it 6 times. The 6th time. Why do you know this? Why do you know this? Cheating is bad, folks. Okay? Don't cheat. You feel you should be more like market has food, gun shop has guns, but right now it's random. Yeah. No, I do agree. And I wonder how that's gonna go too, because as you say, right down the map, it's like you have the market. I don't remember seeing a gun shop. But it's like, where would you find the guns? What would you have to do to get them? I can see like the idea of the bandits, the higher level enemies dropping more guns, so it's like you use your shitty gun to kill them to get at the guns would be nice. But then it's like, how do you sort of scale that in a way that makes sense? And also, how do you, like, what would the maps have to change to be able to necessitate something like that, right? Like, in many ways, I can see why Stalker went with the design that it did, with the whole... wait, is he dead? He's dead now. I can see why Stalker went with the design that they did, where you could walk around and then sort of like, whatchamacallit, what's the term I'm trying to find? You could walk around and you could find like preset items. What's that term? It's like the idea of like placed items. I can see why they went with a more Skyrim or like a more RPG-esque system where the world has pre-placed items, because that seems like a hard problem to solve, is how to like correctly, but even just not even correctly, but just in a way that feels fun for the player, distribute loot around the map such that you don't feel like you're getting too much but also too little, because it has to have the push and pull, right? Otherwise, you just run into the problem of certain areas have like a certain number of drops, and that's just how you do it. It's just based on, you know, the drop level of a zone, which is very RPG-like, right? Like, see, that makes sense. If I kill a dude and he has an AK, thank you, it's mine, right? But if I didn't kill him and he just drops something and I just happen to have it, like, that wouldn't make sense. I love that he drops me an AK and then he has a backpack on his back. What? Sorry? Patrol backpack. This thing gives me 20 kilograms. Nice, cool. Cool. I can't take the bucket, but that's fine. Good. Those are hard. And the biggest problem for you right now is the shooting directionality. Right now, you can't tell the shooting where they're shooting from at all. I wonder, is it okay? So what's it like in real life? When you shoot a gun in real life, can you tell very easily or like roughly where someone is, especially compared to the game? Like let's say you have your headphones on. Yes, you can. Okay, because that's the complaint that I heard about when I read the reviews of the game too from other people, and they said like they couldn't really tell where people were shooting from. But I wasn't sure if it's because it's like I don't really know how bullets sound like in real life because I live in Canada, and for all of our faults, we at least have very little gun violence. I think I only really know one person who's still on the run for killing someone, and I don't even think he shot them. I think he stabbed them. So, as far as I know, nobody really gets shot here. If anything, if you get shot, it's kind of an anomaly. Actually, it's more of like a whoa, somebody actually shot you. That's like crazy, right? Not to say that people are shooting each other in Finland too, but I'm just saying that, like, I don't know, the ability for someone to just find a gun is fairly rare. A poo scope. I want the Mosin and I want the poo and I want the poo. I wish to have the poo scope. I have too many cooking books. I can sell one. I'll sell you another cooking book. Sell you this mag. Sell you this. Honestly, I'll sell you some pears, some juice, and a potato. I'll sell you some crackers, and I'll sell you some tomatoes. Thank you. I just want the Mosin. Of course, the farther where you are, the less you can tell, but you can always tell if it's closer to your left or right ear. That's a good point. Actually, that is a good point. Now that you say it like that, I do agree. I can't tell which side of my head someone's shooting me from. But I also wasn't sure if, like, is that like a CSGO thing? Is that like a real thing? So it's good to know that that's a real thing. But now that you said that, I do recognize that, and I do see that, and I feel that, where I'm like, I really can't tell where the bullets are coming from. Yeah, that could be fixed. I can see how that can be very annoying, and that should be fixed, because it does feel very painful. But again, it's good to know that there are experts here who have shot people before. Because had I given my had I given my opinion without sort of the basis behind the idea of like what it is, I don't think it would have made sense, right? Because I've never shot someone before, as far as you can tell. And so it would be difficult for me to know if it should be like this or if it's not supposed to be like this. Don't arm me. It's okay to have shot someone before. It's okay. As far as you know, I'm not the police. He's on to me. He knows what I've done. He knows. Wait, C1911. 0.45 ACP? Wait, that could be good actually. Unload this thing. Forget the G7. We can get a C1911. C1911. Okay, this thing costs $1,000 redo. Sorry, I'm broke. I didn't know that you were like this. I'm good. Also, I can't use this stupid rifle because I don't even think I have the right ammo, right? Yeah. It looks cool. Let's just put some things back. So, standard mode, when you die, I'm assuming you just drop your stuff and you lose it all, right? So it's kind of similar to like an extraction shooter. At least until you're in Vostok, in which case then you start to die forever. So let's put some things back, and then we'll just beeline to Vostok. You know what? We'll speedrun too, because I do want to see what Vostok's like. You don't drop anything; it's just gone. Holy shit! The bandits loot you. I guess it makes sense, because like if you, there has to be a trade-off. If you can come back to life like Jesus, then the bandits get to loot you, right? They get to loot your old dead body and then eat it. Holy shit. That's what they should have done. Harvest Jesus for his meat. Lotion. Keep the bandages. This ammo doesn't work, but I'll save it to sell. Put the food in here. I have a lot of food. Too much. But keep some with me. Keep the beer here. If I lose the beer, it's over. Would be cool if they stole most of the stuff but left some. Yeah, and then maybe you could even like find them again and then get the items back, right? I was thinking of that too, where it would be nice to see that sort of back and forth of, hey, you took my items, but also I can take them back, right? Boom, boom. You know what I mean? Pow, pow. Boom, pow, boom. Boom, ah, ooh, my leg, oh, pow. Boom, boom, ah. You know? You know what I mean? Boom, pow, huh? No? No? Boom, boom, pow, boom, ah, ooh, my leg, ah. Can you repair the pow? Can I repair the pow part? Yes. Yes. But it's not gonna work the same though. Oh, repeat it. Sorry. Boom, boom, pow, pow, ah, ooh, ah. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, ooh, ah. Okay, let's go. The hobbits are going to Vostok. Yeah, no. Other than that, this game is really good, and maybe we haven't reached the point where it's kind of dull for me, but I remember in the demo, we hit Vostok, and then we died to a mine. Or maybe we hit the minefields and we died. So we're going to try to go back there. We're going to see if the mine kills us again, but now I know what to look for mines. And we're going to see what we can find, and we're going to test the limits of this game, right? We need to see how deep this game goes and sort of what I'm going to miss. You have to do the writing emoji, but with the fire emoji. So it's like, oh, that was fire, yo. That was fire, man. Like, that was some fire writing. You know what I mean? If you just do the writing, no one really knows that I wrote something good, or that I said something good. It's a system. It's a system where you have to sort of like give and take. It's like a push. Okay, writing emoji, poop emoji. Okay, I see where your allegiances lie. I want you to know, I bet when you gave that email to the developer of this game, I bet you said, hey, your game is dog shit. By the way, can I work with you? I bet that's what you said, and that's why they stopped emailing you back. Not because they hated you, not because they didn't think that you could do it, but because you made them cry. And for what? Because you're a mean person. You're mean. Holy shit, pants. Holy shit, another map. You actually have no idea what you said. You couldn't find the email. What if you imagined it? Like, what if you thought that you were going to, and then you fell asleep, so you imagined that you sent it, and then you got no answer, and so you didn't realize that you didn't send it though. So but then because you thought that you sent it, you thought and so what happened was you accidentally psyoped yourself into not doing it. That's what I think happened. What I think happened is that you accidentally psyoped yourself into not making your dreams be real. You psyoped yourself into holding yourself back. Send them an email right now. Send them an email right now and be like, hey, I thought I emailed you 3 years ago. Whether or not they believe you, that's up to the gods. Imagine someone hit you up and was like, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Listen, I wanted to talk to you a long time ago, but I thought I sent you a message, but I forgot. Do you believe me? I wouldn't believe them for a second. Because I would be like, listen, not that hard to send a single message. It's not that hard to double check your outbox. I need to stop looting. But now I've got a PM5K and I need to buy ammo for it. Fuck. I have to buy ammo for it. But yeah, see, like, just finding ammo like that just doesn't really feel that good. Because it's just like, why do you have so much ammo all of a sudden? It's like, holy loot. Actually, yeah, email them right now and tell us the results. Or just email them and just let us know what they say. I imagine, what's funny is that if you... Let's say you sent it earlier. You might have had a job this entire time, but you just forgot to send the email because you thought that you sent it, right? And what's sad is that, like, they might have said yes. Because imagine early on, you're doing this all by yourself and someone's like, hey, I can help you. And maybe they don't want to deal with the management of things, which makes sense. But maybe they do. And then maybe you would have had a job. And maybe you too could have been road to Vostok. But then you wouldn't be here. So in a different timeline, right? You wouldn't be here. Because you know, you would be successful. And as far as I can tell... actually, what's funny is that my chat, on average, does seem to have more jobs than you would think. It's actually pretty impressive how, like, I'm the loser compared to most of you. If not all of you. I'm the loser. I'm the loser. And I'm the loser compared to all of you. And I'm tired of that being the case. And so I need all of you to quit your jobs. I'm sick of all of you one-upping me. All of you gotta quit your jobs now. You swear you got a response from him. Again, what if you dreamed it, right? How do you know? How do you know that you got a job from him? What did you, like, what, okay, let's say you would ask him for a job. Well, what would you even say? Or what did you say? What do you think that you said? Because I'm curious how you cold email someone saying that you'll help them make a game. Can I use a PBS? No, but I do want to buy a PBS because it looks cool. Like to buy it just to have. And maybe I should probably take out the ammo. Actually. Okay, you found it. Let's go. Can you read it first? Can we see? Oh shit, I have it. Let's go. Or just like, I guess like summarize it for us, and then summarize how the interaction went. Because like, did they say fuck off? Not to say that like it's bad for them if they said fuck off, but like I want to see how they reacted to you of all people asking. Not that there's anything wrong with you, but I do find it funny that it's you, chat. It's you. Find it a little funny. A little funny. One PBS. I'll take a Pro. Pro. Calm down. I already have cable, so I don't need that one. I need to sell some more things so I can make it bigger. Cool. I've got PBS Pro. This thing can't fit on this. This thing looks funny. Actually, they never answered. You imagined it! What did I say? What did I say? I know. I know when people hallucinate their shit, chat. I know when you hallucinate. I know. The moment that you tell me that you have no idea what you said and you're not really sure if you even said the thing, the moment that you don't even have a definitive understanding of what you've done, that's the moment that I go, I know that you imagined it. I know. Doesn't happen to me, but I know it happens to people in general. I know. I knew. So again, you could have had... There's a world where you actually could have worked on the game, but now it's too late and they're too famous for you. How does that make you feel? They're too famous for you now. Like, fuck! It could have been Road to Vostok. Them and me. Fuck! You know what I mean? Maybe you need to send a follow-up email, and then all you had to do. I mean, if they didn't answer, then why would they do it now? Well, because like, how many people answer their email on the first go, right? The reality is that email, it's a format designed to allow you to ignore people. But it doesn't mean that you want to ignore them. It's just very easy to accidentally ignore someone. I actually had a sponsorship thing come, like an email come in from some indie dev. And he was like, hey, I'll give you money and I'll pay for you to play my game. I didn't respond for months. And I was like, oh, fuck, my bad. I just saw this. I'm not trying to ignore you. I just don't think about this stuff. Sorry. Because you know how it is. I don't really think about the sponsorship thing. Especially from like indie devs, I don't want to take their money. I would rather just buy their game and play it for them. Because, you know, when you're an indie dev, you have nothing. Not to say it's like an altruistic thing, but I feel like it's like stealing from a poor child. You know what I mean? It's like stealing from a poor child. And I don't feel too good. Uh-oh, stinky streamer. Uh-oh. So yeah, email is nice because you get to ignore people. It's also bad because you might ignore them so much that you forget to answer. So there's a possibility that maybe he meant to answer, but now it's too late. I actually do. You know what? Let's just think of it like that. I don't want you to cope. I don't want you to cope and then feel like, oh, you know, maybe he ignored me because he doesn't want me to help him, so therefore there's no need to hope. No, I want you to hope, and I want you to, and they want you to cope. Hope and cope, folks. Hope and cope. Because in that hope and in that cope is the pain and the suffering that comes with knowing that you too could have had your name in the credits of this game. Where's the credits? You too could have had your name in the credits of this game, but you couldn't. Because it simply wasn't your time, because you didn't follow up. The dev said that they do have 11,000 unread emails, so maybe he will still get to your email. It's not happening. Capper, it's not happening. At least I'm not the only one who has a problem keeping their inbox clean. I don't know what the fuck to do with my inbox. I actually gave up on it. And I don't know why email is like the one thing where I'm like, I just can't seem to... Because I deal with phone... when my phone beeps, I check it immediately. Yes, beeps. I come from an old age. When I get like a message on Discord... Actually, no, I take that back. I have a friend who, she messaged me months ago, by now, because you know I'm friends with her and her fiance, and they were talking about rock climbing, and then they also asked me to help them with figuring out like which note app to use because she's deep into like doing. She's a product manager. She's like very, you know, she's a cool person. I think she's a great person. It's just like she does fit the archetype of a product manager very well. She fits the archetype basically 1-to-1, and she's a personal friend, and I haven't responded to her message for 4 months now. And every time that I do this, I respond at some point, and then she says, "I know it's okay. I know that you don't hate me. I know that that's just what you do, and it's hard. You must be the 10,994th one. Whatever makes you sleep better at night." Ow. Whatever makes you sleep better at night, chat. Whatever makes you sleep better at night. Melatonin. Melatonin is my copium. I like that. As a concept, that's a good thing. He's still talking? Yeah. Dead now. He shot me with a Mosin. Are you kidding me? How did he hit me? What the fuck is that? Somebody have a silenced gun shooting me? What the fuck is that? Whoa. I think the effect works for silence guns, right? But yeah, it is hard to tell where I'm being shot from. And there's no flash. I really can't tell. Who the fuck is shooting me? Who's shooting me? You also don't like the manual shotgun and Mosin reloading. You always forget to do it. Okay. I actually am a huge fan of it, but I get why you wouldn't like it. I actually think that those mechanics should be extended to all guns and even more. Even though I know it's very painful, I actually really enjoy those types of mechanics. And I don't know why. I'm trying to get like a sense of where they are so I can kill them, because they have a nice gun. If I can get them to shoot me, I can probably tell where they're coming from. Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me! Please shoot me so I can find you, so I can get your gun, because you have a silenced gun and I really want your gun. Because I bought a silencer and it wasn't really worth it. Here. I actually think that the gun mechanics, I wish you could do more within the game without having to open your inventory. It's a little jarring to have to keep opening your inventory. Like I was hoping you could actually like do to the point of like, oh, like you open, like you check your gun, you check how much ammo is inside of it. So stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird how much I want that. It's like it's superficial, but it also affects the gameplay, and but I enjoy that more than sort of what the gamification of the game currently is. If that makes sense. You don't mind it, but switching between the automatic reloading and the one that doesn't just doesn't work for your brain. That's okay. I do agree with your assessment. I actually do think that I do think about that a lot. Yes, I have that problem too. But if you don't mind it, it means you shouldn't say anything about it because it's perfect. Don't you see? If you say something about it, then it's not perfect, and then it's ruined. Saying anything about it causes it to become less than perfect, and we can't have that. I don't know. I just feel like fighting you today, chat. I don't know why. I just feel like fighting all of you. You know what? You primed me from the spelling game. The spelling game primed me to fight you. Where are they? Nothing's hitting me. Did they whistle? Nothing's hitting me, but they're shooting at me. And so the problem is I can't see where they are, so I can't find them to steal their gun. It's actually bothering me. There's just peanuts just floating here. Holy shit, there's MP5 for the floor. What the fuck? You do mind it if only some have it. You know what? Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Like, I wish that the mechanics were expanded to all games, to all guns, so that you could have a consistent model of working with that stuff. Exactly. Consistent model of messing around with the guns and having to, you know, tweak them and reload them in specific ways. And I wouldn't mind it if it's all cumbersome, but it really does have like a certain class of use where some guns are just better than others, which I guess would be interesting too. Of like, I guess maybe that's the actually that might be just for balance reasons though, right? Maybe it's like the better the gun, the less steps you have to do to reload it, right? Less manual steps. Where is this person? I want your gun! Ah, fuck it. I keep hearing them whistle at me. I keep hearing them whistle. I know they're somewhere here. I just can't see them. Chat, they're like a ghost. This stupid silence gun and I can't see them. If I get closer to here and they hit me, then I know that they're over here. Basically, the more that they hit me, the closer that I know that they are. If they can't hit me, it means that they're still too far. Hello? What the fuck are they? Ah, fuck it, I'll just leave. Stupid weather makes it hard too. Oh, I lost out on a very good gun. At the end, you use whichever one is easier to use, and since you can get the MP5 in the first, so you don't see the point in using the manual ones. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree, and that's probably what they're going to change, right? Because like, okay, so you live in Finland, so you can give us like a first-hand view. In where you live, what kind of guns do you see around you? Even saying that you don't see any guns would be interesting. Because at least here in Canada, when I think of a hunter and their guns, I think pump actions. Like shotguns. I think to myself, like buckshot, I think to myself, if they're going to have a hunting rifle, it's going to be a bolt action. They're not going to get like a very fancy sniper rifle, obviously. It's going to be a basic bolt action to deal with like a bear or something, right? So when I think of even in the Canada, they're not really going to have crazy things. So it's like, for balancing reasons, I could see that being an interesting, compelling way of doing things where you don't have access to a very good gun until later that like doesn't have you do the other nice stuff. But again, it's like how many variations of that can you possibly have, right? And maybe the trick is to have shittier guns. In the city, police have pistols sometimes, some small SMGs, and that's it. Sometimes? Wait, sorry, wait. Your police isn't like permanently armed? I thought that was just a joke. I thought that the joke was that the Americans and like the Canadians, like their police are permanently armed and they have like guns out the wazoo and they're always ready to shoot. There's a photo of a police detail that we currently have assigned to churches within the city because of certain motivated attacks on the city at the moment. And they're actually, what's funny is that except for the fact that they're holding rifles, like full-on assault rifles, and they're in full body gear, they're actually not that different from normal police, how they normally are. Because our police are like full-out body vest, body armor, and pistols always. Like they always have a gun on them, along with a taser, along with a spray, stuff like that. Like it's like, the odds of me interacting with a police officer that does not have a gun on them is so low that I would be almost, like I would go like, almost like a double take of what? Like, did you forget your gun at home, man? Like, what? Where's your gun, bro? Like, you gotta shoot me if I do something. It's like, fuck. Not gonna shoot me? Well, what's the point? KAS said it for you. Yeah. So when I think of, or when I hear that, it does seem surprising to me. You mean there is maybe one shooting every 10 years. Holy shit. One shooting every 10 years? That seems like a dream. So you guess you don't see the point of everyone being armed. That is fair. I don't know if I have enough ammo. I have no ammo. Okay, well now I'm down to this thing. They broke my leg. There was one more person behind here. That does make sense then. That actually does make sense then. Do I even have ammo on this? Yeah, I do. Where'd they go? Were they not here the entire time? Did they actually escape somehow? I don't have a splint, do I? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. It's okay. Maybe I saw things. Maybe I just saw a ghost. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that maybe I saw a ghost and maybe that person wasn't real. Okay? Let's just assume that person wasn't real and they simply disappeared into the ether, like ghosts. I am, however, going to die if I don't find a splint. So, we got to deal with that very quickly. Crafting, can I make a tourniquet very easily or a splint? Sticks, rags, duct tape. I have sticks at home. Oh, I left my sticks at home. Fuck. Okay, but that does make sense then, yeah. I mean, we don't have shootings too much in Canada either, but I guess when it does happen, it's like handy to have the gun. Ready to go, you know, to blast. Like I've been in police cars. Well, not like because I'm in trouble, but just because, you know, just happened to. And I've been around police and it's like, you just see them armed and they have everything on them. And it's sort of like, oh, like they're ready to go at any moment. So to hear that, like that's, because I thought that was a meme about Europe, was that nobody was ready to be shot. Holy shit. But now that I know that it's real, I can think about that as I cry myself to sleep. Saved, actually saved. And I have wipes. Huge fines. Huge. Fucking huge. To celebrate, let's eat some fucking peas. Yeah, some fucking peas. Let's eat some fucking peas. Yum yum yum. Some delicious peas. Yum yum yum. I'll do it. To celebrate, let's do some snooze. Let's do some snooze. Do some snooze. Take some tissue. Sneeze. Let's just sneeze. Yeah, that was a bad choice on my part. I shouldn't not have just ran in. I guess I complain about the fact that enemies can see and hear me, but I run at all times because I assume that it doesn't work. But I've never truly tested if it doesn't work, so I'm just sort of throwing my life away at all times, right? But yeah, see, in that sense, I could see that change being very good. Because then you wouldn't have this like weird, I guess, like growth of power throughout the entire game. There was some reason situation you probably wouldn't use police for that anyways. Instead, some special group. So I've always wondered about that because as far as I can tell, it seems like the police are a special group. So it's like I don't really know like when you wouldn't not use them. Like it seems like you always use the police, in no matter what the situation is. Because I thought that same thing too, where I was like, okay, so you wouldn't use them unless you have to. But like, it seems like police forces are armed to the gills, and so it's like they're all perfectly capable of acting almost as like a mini SWAT team almost. And so it's like, well, what do you really doing then, really? Like, or like, what do you really sort of like, what do you like, what, you know what I mean? Like what do you need then? What do? You just have like just use the same force for both, and it seems to be the way that things are. I do know that we have our own SWAT team. Like I do not know that we have our own SWAT team that's specifically meant for specific situations that would occur in life. The situations that we can also sort of like imagine, I suppose. I swear I heard someone talk to me. So it's like, it surely has to happen. Or like, not has to happen, but like, you know, it surely has to be a consideration, but it just never... It's like, if you have them, then yeah, like why would you need the police to be armed to the gills? And so maybe that police detail wasn't a police detail, but was actually that force specifically stationed outside of that church. I don't know. I have to read more on it. But I worry that if I Google what guns does my police force use, that maybe they'll put me on the list, right? Like if you Google what guns does my local police force use, maybe they alert your local police force as if to say, hey, watch out, this guy knows what you guys use and he's wondering about it. I would be worried about that too. Should I use my last bandage to heal? I don't know. I don't feel so good. You know what it is? This is why guns are hard to design in a game. It's hard to make a fun gun. It's hard to make a fun gun to play with. Highway, wait, sorry. It's hard to make a fun mechanic around guns to play with. Let's move away from guns and go towards swords. Now swords, there's a lot of things that you can do with a sword and a board and a sword and a bow. Right? I think police forces should be armed with swords. Holy shit, it's cold medicine. Perfect. I can get high. I think this is the way. I can't really remember which way it is to get to the school. Some police here have started to wear chainmail. So, sorry? Chainmail? Is it... What? Why? Because people get stabbed? Wait, against knives and shit, right? Okay, that actually... Okay, you know what? That actually does make sense. Because I've heard that... I mean, but then why not just wear regular body armor? Like, what? Well, I guess... You know what? No. I have heard that chainmail is very easy to wear and very light. Where it's like... It's very easy, very light, very maneuverable, but also gives you a lot of defense against specifically slashing and stabbing damage. If I could use some RuneScape terms, it gives bonus defense against slash and stab, right? Compared to body armor, where it's heavy, it's cumbersome, and while it does protect you, if you were covered in full body armor with like, you know, the Kevlar plates and stuff or something, you wouldn't be able to move because you would just be too tied down by everything. Go ahead, my warrior. My warrior. Honestly, I think crime would go down if every single police officer was armed with a claymore. What? The anti-tank mine? No, not that claymore. I mean like a two-hander. It's like a Zweihander. They were just armed with Zweihanders. Holy shit. Police officer versus 50 goons. Police officer versus 50 goons. He wears a chainmail and he has a Zway hander. How many can he kill before he bleeds out? Sorry, it's very dark. It's like very dark, but it like just the concept of it is funny. Wait! Chad, you could make an invincible police officer by making them wear a chainmail under their body vest. Holy shit. Ooh, that was nasty. That was gruesome. He dropped like a rock. One thing that I will say, I'm very happy that this game has very, very sort of like quick, sudden death animations. Like they just drop and their legs go limp and the body goes limp and they go eh. It's good. It's very nice. Makes you feel good inside. Makes you feel good. My gun's already almost dead. Okay, well this zone was a disaster. I couldn't find the school. I know what the school is. I'm stupid. The horse factory. I know how to get to the horse factory. I think. I don't know actually. I don't know if I know what I'm doing. Doesn't normal armor play hell of that? Yeah, but like again, it's like, do you want to be known as the Michelin Man, right? Because the only way to protect all of your weak spots is to become the Michelin Man, and at that point, it's like it would be harder. And so it's like maybe the chainmail is the best option. Because like let's not discount it, right? Have you ever worn chainmail? Seems pretty light. I saw a dude wear a chainmail and then do backflips in it. Seems pretty easy. I've never seen somebody do backflips in like a body armor, in like a bulletproof vest or something. Yeah? Doesn't seem case in point, doesn't seem that easy, okay? Turns out it's purely for drip reasons. Holy shit. Yeah, it does suck that police have to wear a uniform so that you knew who they were. Because, like, imagine the drip that comes from somebody who, like, lives and breathes that role, right? Like, the type of person who wants to do that job has got to be so insane to some degree that they must have an insane level of drip. Like, they've got, like... Like, they've got, like, a full body armor on. They've got, like, the full setup on. They've got, like, the full... Like, everything. They have everything on. They're just crazy with it, man. They're just crazy with it. Getting kind of cocky right there. No, that was a perfectly valid tactic. Nobody ever expects you to do a jump shot like it's Counter-Strike. And so when you do it and it succeeds, that's when you know that you've won. The bandits are never ready for it. Okay, now I know where the school is. So the school is actually down there, I think. I'm pretty sure it's down there. Not this way, but the other way. I think it's over there or something. Maybe it's back there. And then. I'm pretty sure it's there. I'm gonna learn. It's not cocky. There's no risk for me. You know what's crazy? 3 bandits in a building, in a shopping market, do more damage to me than one dude with an MP5. And so really what this game needs is better balancing, because the MP5 isn't strong enough. Right? If it was strong enough, I'd be dead by now. This game isn't balanced well. An MP5 wasn't even scary to be shot by. I just shook off all the bullets. Didn't even matter to me. Holy nails. Holy nails. Why is there no Twitch streams based around doing nail art, you know? Be a good time. There we go. That's what I need. Got a lot of things to sell you, man. Got a lot of shit to sell you. Walter, got a lot of shit to sell you, Walter. Walter, you need ammo, Walter. Walter, don't forget the ammo, Walter. Walter, don't forget the ammo. Fill up your pockets. Please give me something. Please. No, you didn't give me anything. No. You still have nothing. I have no ammo. I have no ammo. You have no ammo. Walter, put your Moser away. Walter, put your Moser away. Walter. Walter, put your Zweihander away, Walter. Walter, put your Zweihander away. Walter, put your Zweihander away. Walter White in breaking. I don't know. Breaking. What's like a funny pun but like using swords. Walter White in breaking. What's like a sword move that like ends in AD. Walter, put your balls in the way, Walter. Sorry, that's really good. Walter, put your balls in the way, Walter. That's really good. You know what? Playing in standard mode's peaceful. Like it's not me being cocky. This is the thing about standard mode that I hate, and it's sort of like a love-hate relationship, is that I die so quickly from such stupid events, and yet at the same time, when there's no risk, I play this game like it's Call of Duty. I run at somebody at like 100 miles per hour and I just like blast them away. And that's okay. For me, that's just okay. I take this risk and I have no fear, even though I should fear. I should be afraid. I should have also checked the quests, but I forgot that this is not the same timeline where I have the quest ready. Oops. What else do I need here? He needs lotion and wipes because he's gonna jerk off. Toilet paper, that's also important. Yeah, it's good. Actually, did you guys see that game? It's called something God Save Birmingham. It actually fits exactly what we were talking about in a roundabout way. So it's a zombie game where you are in Birmingham, Britain. There's somewhere in Britain named Birmingham, okay? And you have to like survive in Birmingham against these zombies. Like actual real game. And it's apparently coming out at some point in the future. It's a Korean game, so somehow the Korean games are always, they have like a crazy concept, always like this like concept of like you being a zombie British fighting against British zombies or something. Gotti? Sorry, it's just so funny to see the text Gotti. It's just no other context, just Gotti. Yeah, exactly. It looks like Kingdom Come meets Undead Nightmare. Yeah, exactly. But like that's the game that you want to play when you want that feeling of like you. That's the game that you play when you want the feeling of you and your character fighting against somebody wearing and then you're wearing instead of Kevlar, you're wearing whatchamacallit? Chainmail. And you're using swords. It's literally the same concept. It's actually it's kind of amazing actually as a concept. Gothi? I'm excited for it just because it just seems stupid enough to be good. And also just the idea of like a British zombie does feel appealing to me. I don't know. I've never seen a British zombie. I've only ever seen American zombies. Nice. This is a good weather to go in. Is it really like it? Is it worth it to turn up my brightness? It's really dark. I guess it makes sense because there's no lights anywhere, and when and when there are no lights, you really can't see anything. So even this much light is a little bit much. I would argue that it's even less. You did adjust your gamma. Okay, maybe I should too. Just hey, look, this is just for the streaming, okay? This is just for the stream, okay? Just for so the stream looks better, all right? Is it exposure? Is it contrast? Which one is it? I think it was exposure, right? Isn't it exposure? Kinda. Not really. There we go. Another PM5 magazine. Good, take that. Any ammo? Any ammo? Do you have any ammo? No. You have a thing though. Thank you. I'll take that. Got a lot of magazines, but no ammo. Okay. Alright, let's make it to school. So if I remember correctly, and maybe that's not the one, color settings actually is not the same. Sorry, color settings is not that. How do I give you a better view? Head bob. What's max head bob look like? Holy shit, this is disorienting. Aim scope sensitivity lower is aim sensitivity like this. You have separate setting in your graphics cards. Okay, well sorry, some of us. Holy fuck! Some of us don't have the luxury. It's very washed out. It's very washed out, but it's fine. It's washed out, but at least I can see things kind of. Makeshift night vision. Imagine you pause and you just see someone like clicking some imaginary mouse and their eyes just start glowing. It's like, yeah, I can see now. Let's go. Makeshift night vision. I can see now. Enemies that way. Holy shit, having the light on, like it feels like a whole different game. Jesus Christ. Everything just feels different. Sorry, I was just so focused. Sorry. I went silent because I was just looking at this and I was like, this is awful. Not even like it's not again, it's not the game's fault. Wait, there is an NVG slot. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? Maybe we don't need this then. It's just a skill issue. You just have to find night vision goggles. If you can find that, then you're good. Okay, where am I going? I'm here. School is probably here. I'm going to assume that this is where school is. I sure hope I'm correct. You played 10 hours and you didn't find one once. Yeah, but like, have you found the amount of MP5s that I found? It could just be an RNG diff, right? I'm sorry to say it, but you might not just be as lucky as I am. Maybe I'm lucky. I know I'm lucky. Maybe he's lucky? No. Maybe it's me. It's Maybelline. You know what? Man, this game actually looks really good. I remember reading once this idea of like, oh, if you have rain textures or something, then everything looks really good. If you're able to see rain and you have the rain textures and you see like what the way it makes everything look slick and stuff, it makes everything look a lot better. Fuck, I forgot to churn in the quests. I had to go back and churn in all the quests at the... Holy shit, this tense. What the hell? Hey. Oh, people live out here. Oh, I can see now. Nice. Tissues. RK495. Piss in the tent. Maybe the bandits are fighting us because we're an asshole, right? There's a possibility that the reason why the bandits are trying to kill us is because we piss in the tent. When society falls, I know who to room with. When society falls, I know who to trust. I know who's gonna piss on me at night as I sleep. Didn't you say that somebody pissed on somebody in the army when you went to the army? You had like a story about somebody pissing on someone. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucked up. But also like, that sounds par for the course. Imagine being peed on. Pee boy. I've actually been thinking about this. You know, there's like a domination move that you can do. And I was thinking about this in the context of... Sorry, I finally remembered. So this was in the context of last time when we were talking about the incest game, right? And I was like, it's a game about cannibalism and about society, the way it eats you up and spits you out. And then after that stream, I went to go take a shit. And I was just sitting on the toilet taking a shit, and I was like, holy shit, wait a minute. This is exactly what the game is about. Because think about it. In a world that eats you up and spits you out and chews you out, what is the thing that you can do that is so inhuman, so devastating to you as a person, that there's nothing that you can do about it? it's churning you into a pile of shit. That game, those people churn you into a pile of shit on the floor. Actual pile of shit. There's nothing that you can do about it. You just become shit. You need a pillow. That's crazy. Deodorant wipes. You give me everything, including a fishing vest. What? Hey, where's my fishing rod? Yo. Oh. Okay. So I'm assuming you need the tackle box to be able to fish. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. I'm a bit full at the moment. Time to eat. Yeah, the guy was drunk from hand sanitizer, and he pissed on the guy that was sleeping. He pissed next to the guy that was sleeping. Wait, so he didn't piss on the guy that was sleeping. He pissed next to the guy. That's not as bad as I remember. I swear I vaguely remember that, like... Oh, he pissed on the next guy that was sleeping. I see what you mean. Like, he pissed on the guy, but he was the next guy asleep. Like, as if people were taking turns. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's actually fucked up. Holy shit. Like, imagine waking up and just covered in piss and you have no clue why. Jesus. What the fuck? Oh, I got pissed on. What the fuck? When's the daytime? Maybe like 6 more hours. Maybe it's worth it to sleep another, I don't know, 1 hour. You wonder what he was dreaming. There was one time that it was it's sort of a funny story. I was messing around with my wife, not in that way, but like she was asleep. And I was like, man, she's so cute when she's sleeping. But also, like, I wonder if she can hear me in her sleep, right? So I got really close to her ear, and I kept whispering snacks. And I was just like, snacks. Snacks. And she woke up. And she woke up after. And then she's like, honey, were you saying snacks? And I was like, yeah. And, like, you know, I just did it for, like, a fun thing. But she actually slept well, okay? I don't like to mess with her sleep as, like, a thing. I believe that her sleep is very important. But I was curious to see, like, you know, because she's funny in that, like, she sleep talks often. So, like most of the time, I don't know if she can hear me if she sleep talks. So I was like, maybe she can hear me if I say snacks. So I said snacks, right? And yeah, she heard me. And she woke up and she's like, honey, did you say snacks in my sleep? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, holy shit, I just kept hearing this like voice in my sleep saying snacks. And she's like, she didn't know where it came from, but she was getting so annoyed. She was like, they just keep saying snacks. It's bothering me. Why do they keep saying snacks? Like, I don't want to eat any snacks. I was like, holy shit, that actually works. Yeah, when people sleep talk and they sleepwalk, they do hear you. They do hear you. They do know that you're there. They do actually somehow interact with you. They just... It seems like, from the case of them, like, sleeping, it seems like, for them, it just feels like a part of their dream. Like, she just heard the word snacks in her dream. And I was like, I'm surprised that you heard that. But she says things to me. Like, she responds to me when she's sleeping. It's actually kind of funny. I actually really like listening to her speak sometimes. She says some funny stuff. Actually, she has started this new thing where she starts laughing in her sleep. It's actually kind of terrifying. Sometimes we'll just be sleeping, and I'll just be like, oh, what a nice, you know, peaceful time with her. And then she'll just start laughing. And I'm like, holy shit, it's so terrifying to hear in the middle of the night. It's like, what the fuck is that? Why are you laughing? Like, I think that she's on her phone, but then she just starts snoring, and I'm like, oh no. It's ghosts. Good times. Where's the snacks? Yeah, exactly. It's like, where's the snacks? Where the hell am I supposed to go? How do I get to the school? I need to remember how to get to school. It's not up there. Might be down there. I'm not really sure. I just need to remember the ways to get around. Because the thing about this game is that you need to remember the way that these maps are laid out, and I'm not very good at that. Your brother said that you giggle sometimes when you're sleeping, but you're not sure how true that is. That, I mean, that would be funny though. Because it's like, it means that you're happy, but you're also mischievous. I feel like a giggle is unlike a laugh in that you're more mischievous than somebody laughing. Because that feeling when you giggle is sort of that same feeling that, like, you know, it's like a killer clown. Oh, another feature that I wish that this game had, the ability to climb up windows. That would be nice. It feels like a mischievous thing to giggle versus laugh, and it feels like you're scheming something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like sleepy, but you're trying to kill someone. Yeah. But also, how loud do you giggle that your brother can hear you giggle as you sleep? Because, like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like your brother, at the time that when you did sleep in the same room. Okay, so it was like a period of time when you slept in the same room. Gotcha. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, it's really, like that's even more terrifying, is that not only do you giggle, but you giggle so loud that the people around you hear you. And they go like, what the fuck? Like, through the walls. Like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit. That's what this game needs. This game needs like a sleep talk, sleep walk mechanic. Like, your character should be able to sleep talk inside the game. Also, this menu thing, how some menus you can close while using things, but you can't thread them. Menus is a little annoying. Imagine walking up to a sleeping bandit and they sleep talk. Would be insane if the giggle didn't sound like you for some reason. Okay, that is terrifying. Stop! You're scaring me! Stop it, you're scaring me! I don't feel so good. Yeah, that's, You ever have these dreams at night? When you're... Do you ever hear these voices in your sleep that tell you to, like, kill someone? Or you ever have this feeling in your sleep where it's like, oh, you know, like, eat the bodies, or, like, hide the bodies, or, like, burn the home down, right? Do you ever get that? If you say yes, I think you might be possessed. I'm not saying this for me. Like I'm asking you. Like, I'm asking you earnestly, you might be possessed by a demon. Deep within your body, there's a demon. And that demon wants to eat someone. So maybe the way to tell is if that rope is yellow. If it's a yellow rope, I can't go there. So look for the white rope. But the problem is I have to look for a gap. First time through, it's a little annoying. Sometimes you wake up and think that someone is in your room, but that's about it. Holy shit, that happens to me all the time. I thought I was the only one. I actually freak out like a lot. It scares the fuck out of me. Sometimes I'll wake up and it's like, what the fuck is like I believe that someone's there for some reason. Or like, not belief, but like, I'll see a shape and I think that someone's staring at me. And I always get freaked out, but it's just like a jacket hanging or something. Always. Oh my god. Please tell me that this takes me to the school, please. I finally found the way. I do remember the tree house. If I'm correct, there's a tree house over there. I think this is the way to the school. Highway. One time you got woken up by your alarm, but you thought you got a phone call. And you put your lamp in your bed to pick up the call. Wait, that's a lot of steps to be able to pick up the phone call. But yeah, see, like that's scary. But I've had that too, actually. I blame the fact that, like, think about this. I've never heard your remember back then you used to have like a separate alarm, but now like your alarm, it's like those fancy alarms, and or your alarm is your phone, and so it's like it just has the same sounds as your phone. It's actually messed up because I feel like back then you could never mistake it for your phone. Nowadays everything sounds the same. It's not like a variance in noise, and you can't find that classic alarm sound. At least I can't. I can't find that classic sound. That goes like meh 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 meh. what I mean? Oh my god, I finally found the school. Oh boy. We get to go shoot the school. I can see the doctor. I can give him books. I can shoot people. It's good. Life is good. Yeah, sleeping is kind of scary. I don't know. I feel like sleeping should not be so easy to mistake things for other things. Like as you're sleeping, it should not be so easy, and it should not be so like one thing. Holy shit! I got the key. Isn't the cellar in the last map? It is. It's a cellar, and I can go downstairs. What's inside of there? It's funny how the maybe I should open it now because if I die, I lose the key. But do you ever get this problem where you have this feeling of like you wake up because you think you heard a loud noise, but it was actually just you sleeping, and for some reason your brain imagined that's a noise. That's another thing that I deal with too. It scares the crap out of me every single time, and I'm like, oh shit, like there's a loud noise, but there's actually no noise. Something happened to her friend. They called the emergency number when they wanted to turn off the alarm. Okay, that one seems a bit more intense. Maybe they were just afraid for their life, but they didn't want to... Maybe they were actually afraid for their life, but they didn't want you to mock them. So they lied to you, and they said, haha, I just, did it because I was sleeping, haha. But they actually were afraid, but they didn't want you to make fun of them. Because they know that you're mean. They know that you're mean! Teller is in the village. Okay, yeah, okay, so I have to go back there after. Okay, but not yet, right? I should go to the school first. I should see the doc, do some quests for him, and then make it to the cellar. And just to see what's inside there, just to see what's inside. Last time I had the shelter key for the basement of the thing, and I remember those days when I had that, and then it's gone. So that one save had everything last time. So close. It was a cry for help. Your friend? They told you that because they were like, hey, can you... Or maybe it's like a thing where it's like, oh, they tell you that, and then they sort of go, and they hint, hey, can you sleep with me tonight to keep you safe, right? But then you just laugh and you say, haha, what a funny story. Are they still alive? Have you talked to them? The demons have eaten them. What the fuck? Oh shit. And that's why I'll never throw away the Mosin. That feeling is so good. Just to zoom in on someone's head and go... That's a good feeling. Alright, let's get this out on the tray. Nice. Let's see what's inside the school. Seems good. Right, he talks on the 3rd floor. I need to remember that he's the one talking. So if I hear somebody talking, it's just the doctor guy. They did say that they responded to the emergency person when they were asleep, but they just mumbled. So the emergency person assumed that it's a mistake. Does your emergency charge you guys money when you call them like that? Because here I've heard, but I've never actually experienced it, that they would charge you money if you call and you're not actually in an emergency. Only if they do it multiple times. So you're saying that you can just keep doing it and then sort of like just keep testing how far they would go. That's actually, they're very lenient. They're very lenient. I knew you needed duct tape. Give me your tissues. Alright, thanks. A nasty draft. Bergamine. Was that the one that you gave me? I'm gonna assume so. Now you want cigars? That was my last life. My last life had cigars. This life doesn't have it because I died. Fishing religion. You give me a medical cabinet? Okay, cool. You want a board game? You want a Polaris camera? Are you kidding me? You want antiseptic and antibiotics? I have antiseptic. You want 3 saline? 3 med... You want a harmonica for 3 medkits? So you give the water lock. Okay, so that's how you make the Killju. Okay. Okay. We had to convert... Maybe you could reach the gymnasium, the place where... So in the gymnasium, there's also a report. This is the classroom key. Okay, so they actually give you stuff if you were able to find their items for them. Okay, this makes sense. Sure, I'll buy this from you. You want this?
Ei tätä toimenpidettä kyllä selvinpäin tehdä.
But direct fire department call is different. Direct fire department call? Wait, as in like your fire department will show up for sure? That's an interesting system, that like they only show up for sure for one but not the other. I've never seen that, but maybe it's the same case here and I don't know, right? It could just be that I don't know anything. You know what? Let's assume that I don't know anything. Yeah. Any streamer that you see, if they start to talk and they pretend like they know stuff, don't believe them. We don't know anything. We don't know anything. Oh yes, yeah, right. Let's go back and open the cellar, because what's inside the cellar? I don't know. Let's go. So, I need to find a gym key to go into the gym. Somewhere. And I need to go into different places. I guess this game does have kind of a quest structure. Almost. In the sense of, you find items and you do quests to get certain items, which helps you complete other quests. But the patient reports in the gym and you get some... And you get the water lock from him to make the Killju. Here, the emergency calls go to a middleman person that decides what's happening. But you also have a phone call to direct call the fire department. Oh, okay. So same here then. Yeah, we have a concept. I like what you called it as a middleman, so I'm gonna call it that too because I find that concept funny. We have a middleman, somebody who intercepts the call and then deals with them for you. It's not really a middleman. It's just an emergency responder. It's just a dispatcher. Middleman. Sorry, it's just a concept of like, you know, the middleman of the police and like the emergency services. The idea of somebody who stands in between, it is the most apt use of the word, but it's also funny in the sense that it's kind of meaningless in the sense of like, it's not really a middleman. It's more like just a way to allocate sort of how it works. But also it can, because like when you say middleman, I think to myself like they're skimming something from you. Like it's like, if you want to have the police come to your home, then you have to give me $20,000. There's no other way, ma'am. You know what I mean? That's what I think of when I hear a middleman. But it's not that. It's a dispatcher, but they help route the request to the most relevant team by getting your info. It's just like, oh no, it just sounds funny. It just sounds like a scam. Back to the village. That's why you go. That's why you get the Mosin. That's why you get the Mosin. The Mosin Nagant. This thing's amazing. You could see a tiny glimpse of them, right? It's like that song by Joji, A Glimpse of Us. But instead of being, you know, cute and very cuddly, it's actually gruesome and very violent. You just go, pah! What if there were middlemen? What if they charged you? You know what? I feel like America is falling behind the times. We live in an age where online payments can be made at any moment, and I feel like what America has to do is they have to have somebody who's there. That's your first contact, and the first thing that they ask for is, what is your credit card information? That's what America needs. Because then you don't even have to wait until later. You just extract the payment the moment that they need help. Actually, that should be the prompt. When you call, it should be like, please enter your credit card number and then press pound. If you'd like to start over, please press star. As you're bleeding out, somebody's like, oh. Was the cellar was somewhere? I think it was here. I'm pretty sure it's this thing. No, that's a power bar. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure it's over here somewhere. I don't know. It was like a weird isolated building somewhere. While you were kidnapped and calling from the car trunk. Yeah, exactly. please press pound. If you'd like emergency services to stop your kidnapping in progress, please tip 13%. Thank you. Sorry, your credit card has been declined. Please try again later. Please hold. That is a very dystopian way of looking at it, actually. I do. What's funny is that Cyberpunk, as a story, only works if you're an American. It's like, for everyone else, it's fantasy. For Americans, it's reality where you have to live your life, knowing that you have to pay the money for your bills, and if you don't, then you just die, like his mom. This is not spoilers. This is first episode. If it's first episode, it's not spoilers. It's your fault for not watching. I hear him. He's taunting me. But I'll let him live. I see him. What the fuck? You know what? Forget your suggestion about seeing your feet and seeing the rest of your body. Because if I could see the rest of my body right now, I'd be naked. Stripped bare of all that I have, the bandits took everything. I'm a failure. I can't believe that bandit killed me. Are you kidding me? The bandit kills me there? Fuck this. I'm going fishing. I don't give a fuck. I'm going fish. What is this mechanic? Bandit took the Mosin in the divorce. Please hand over your Mosin. Imagine like 50-50 Mosin. It's like you and your kids. And it's like they get the Mosin for half the year. You get the Mosin for the other half. Fuck it. I'm going fishing. So how do you fish? How do I know if it's... How do I know if there's a... Tackle a box. Hey! Ah! You have to find the right spots. No Mosin, no fish. What is this? Life is terrible. Life is awful. I had everything. I had a Mosin. I had bandages. I had a key. Life is terrible. Well, that's it for this game. We'll find the right spots next time. I'm gonna sit in my casting couch for a bit and just enjoy my life here, you know? Just life on the casting couch. Just live my life just sitting here staring at things. Usually I'll catch up on the 6-timer story. The 6-timer story is crazy. This game is good. Man, fuck it. Let's just run... Chat, let's just run to Vostok. Let's just see what happens. Okay? I only have maybe like 20 more minutes. So we take a flashlight, we run straight to Vostok. We don't stop. And I know how to go now. You go to the school, you go past it, right? Because school was where it was at, not highway. School was on the right side, which was in between Vostok. I'll find a gun somewhere and I'll shoot people. I also lost my med kit. I can't believe I lost my med kit. I have no other flashlight because I kept both flashlights on me. Why did I keep both flashlights? Because I thought that I would run out of light. Holy shit, I'm stupid. I thought that I would run out of light, so I kept both flashlights. You know, it's already midday. Let's sleep in the game, then we'll run straight to Vostok. There's no point playing safe. We run and we fight for our lives. Also, it does make sense you have to find the right spots. I guess it's like, because, I know, in real life, can you find fish just randomly? I don't think you can, right? Like, it's like, is it the same in real life where you have to be able to find the right spot to fish? Actually, fishing is the one thing that feels the most like an RPG in real life. everything that I've heard about fishing from people who do fish regularly is it's like you have to find the right spot. You have to talk to people to convince them to be able to fish in this spot, and then you have to like share the it's and then you get to like party up too. Like some people have to like group up, and it's like okay, like I'll party with you and like we'll get the fish together type deal, right? Fishing might be the last RPG profession. You did speedrun. All that you need is food with me. Yeah, but I want to have a gun so I can fight people. And I have to take my anger out of them. You understand? I'm angry. Ooh, candle. Hello. Hello. I'm mad. It's mad. I'm mad. He's mad. I'm mad. He's mad. Ooh. Oh. What time is it? 4 a.m. I'm mad. He's mad. Ooh. I'm mad. He's mad. Ooh. Holy shit, a mess kit. Next thing you know, it's like, holy shit, rocket launcher. Oh my god, night vision goggles. He's mad. I'm mad. Ooh. He's mad. Rags, I have pants again. He's mad. I'm mad. Ooh. Sorry, the phrases entered my mind. Is he mad? I can't tell. He's mad. Ooh. With this? All right, now we're good. I've got the fanny pack. I've got the camping bag. Now I can do it. That's all I needed. Need to find like a magical AK-47 or something on the floor in the game on the floor. Also, the map is not as useful as I thought it would be. I was very surprised at how high level the map was. Where it's like if you walk around, because the game tells you what these places are, it's sort of weird to me that it's like the map is a bit of a useless thing because the game tells you where you go anyways. And then it's like, what's the point of it? Because it's like it doesn't really tell you where you are. Like the map, and there's no landmarks in the map either, so it doesn't really like give you a way to navigate. Yeah, the map is the map is vibe based. You're better off just using it as the core. You know what? That's what I should have done. I'm thinking about this whole like I'm trying to go through this world, trying to fight for my life, trying to survive and stuff. No, I should be thinking about the decor. That's what I'm missing. What's the point of living if all you do is die? Whoa, so deep, so deep, he's so deep. Whoa, so deep, so deep, he's so deep. This is pretty much Sims. It kind of is, yeah, in terms of like how things are. With the map, yeah. That's a very interesting description. Sorry, it's like of the things that you compared it to, why did you compare the map to The Sims? Like it makes sense, but it's like that's not the first thing that I would. It's not the first thing that I would have reached for, but it is accurate. The Sims. The map is pretty much The Sims. That's crazy. Oh, the decor part. Sorry, I thought you meant the map. Because every time I go to the map in The Sims, it just shows me this high-level zone of like, you are now in Bergen Town. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I thought that's what you meant. You're right. The decor is The Sims. But, oh, you know what? One suggestion that I do want fixed. I wish being able to place items down, that the item didn't fall to the floor the moment it touches even a single atom of something. I wish it had time before it fell to the floor, and you could actually like place it and move it around, even if it's touching something, right? I know the physics would go crazy, but it would be nice to be able to decorate. Because what's the point of life if I can't live and decorate my life in a fun, interesting way, right? Alright, we now have a pistol. I have no ammo or anything, but I have something. Rags, M62, I can go camouflage. It's over. I'll never die again. I'm actually surprised that this game has a decor system, because it's like, The decor system makes me feel like maybe the idea was to be able to turn any building into your shelter. That's what it feels like, but it doesn't really seem like it's there. Because like shelters, I like the idea of shelters, how you find certain very high level shelters that have a bunch of stuff built in, but like something putting in a shelter, actually that's another thing that I'm curious to see. I mean, it is on the roadmap, but I'm curious to see how they make that useful without being broken. Because right now shelters are just kind of like places that you go to that don't really matter very much. They just let you respawn. Alright, well, let's go sell some guns and make some money. If you shoot me, please do it slowly. Then we go straight to the school. We go past the school. We give him the cigars. They do cut down travel time depending on where you want to go. Wait, that's a good point. That's a very good point. If you save and you're in the middle of like a certain place. That's true. You know what? Maybe. But. Right? It's a bit like a passive in a game that only works if you die. Right? If I was playing a hardcore mode, I wouldn't feel the advantage of a shelter. Actually, wait, the feature doesn't really make sense considering that there's a hardcore mode. It feels kind of weird. I don't know. Hey man, what's up? Yahas. I need what do I need? I don't really know. You sell me nothing. I give you everything, you give me nothing. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Sure. I have the Electrofolk. Holy shit, I have Electrofolk. Isn't that the thing that you wanted me to get? I now have Electrofolk. I just need to somehow get ammo for my gun. Among other things, I need lots of things, but ammo for my gun would be nice. Cool. Okay, so now I've got a flashlight. Okay, it's over. I get to go. Oh yeah, those songs are good. Oh yeah. Here we go. I just need the cassette player. My life is pain and suffering. I can never get the cassette player. Look at all this MP5 ammo that I have just laying around. Wait, hydration. Where's my juice box? Ooh, I need my sippy straw. I actually something very sad to say about sippy straws. I stole my niece's Kool-Aid. So I stole my niece's Mosin! I stole my niece's Kool-Aid. The bandit brought it back. He even fixed it up, cleaned it. That bandit's treating me good, dude. He spit-shined it, dude. He spit-shined it. He spit-shined it, made it look all nice and shiny for me. Thank you, bandit. Thank you, bandit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being mean to you. You actually saved me. Holy shit, there's a shotgun ammo right there. Buy this. Buy this. Keep this. Buy this. Buy this. Okay, let's go. For now, we use the shotgun. But yeah, I stole my niece's Kool-Aid, right? Great flavor. You know, it's blue. I think blue is the best flavor. Problem. The Kool-Aid, the sippy straw, it's made of this. It's not even paper. It's like a weird shitty plastic. So not only is it bad for the environment, it also doesn't work as well. So it breaks apart. It doesn't even like pierce through the aluminum foreskin of the drink. It's very sad. And so when you drink it, or you try to drink it, it just kind of stays there and just doesn't really break through. And so, but then when you do break through, it's all fucked up and all like, it's all warped. So it's just Kool-Aid all over your pants. What the fuck do you? Why does he have a machine gun? What the fuck is this? Why does he have a machine gun? What do you mean it's a machine gun? What the fuck? Is everybody in this village armed to the teeth with like full on? Fuck this. We just go straight to Vostok. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Just go straight to Vostok. I don't give a fuck. What do you mean? He's just armed with a machine gun and just does that. He just sprays and prays me down. Well, my first life, everybody was armed with pistols, okay? All of a sudden, one guy finds a machine gun, every bandit finds a machine gun. Every single bandit now has a machine gun. Holy shit. Get the lotion, get this, okay? I just want to see if I can find a gun. I know it's folly to believe that I can find a gun. You think he found out that I took his Mosin. It's actually life or death. We're fighting over this one Mosin. It's all Mosin. It's all Mosin all the time. Actually, maybe that's the one thing that will help the game's balance too, is like, maybe when you get friendly NPCs, right? Maybe they'll have trading, and so you can trade for things like Mosins. So they'll have their own gear that's sort of built around where they went to and like where they came from. That could be good, because then that would help alleviate some of the issues that we saw, right? I mean, the bigger issue is that I'm just bad at the game. Mosins will be the real currency. Imagine you have to carry like multiple loads of Mosins to somebody just to be able to buy things. You want a can of food? Sorry, that's 3 Mosins worth. You have to like carry 3 Mosins in your bag. Alright, I'd like to order some food, please. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, okay. No worries. That'll be 7 Mosins. Sorry? 7 Mosins. It's actually like 4 Mosins, but 3 Mosins are... It's like tax. Mosin coin! I think we've reached the peak. I think we've reached the peak shitpost. I think we've reached peak shitpost. Chat, we've reached peak shitpost involving guns. Society that's like post-apocalyptic using crypto. It's a Mosin coin. Fucking Mosin coins. I'm gonna mint some Mosins. I'm gonna mint some. You have like NFTs. Holy shit! It's just CS:GO skins. It sounds like a. It really does sound like a real coin. Yeah, we could make it a real coin. Chat. Would you hate me if I made a shit coin as a joke? I don't think you could, because it's a joke, right? But I think you would be disappointed on some level, because it's like, well, I'm laughing, but also like you made a shit coin. So I want you to know it's just a joke. I think I'm gonna make a real cryptocurrency that's just Mosin coin. And it's gonna cost like 20 million Mosins, 20 million Mosins for one item. Okay, I have a P4M. This thing's full of ammo. Okay, they took my Mosin, but they left an AK. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's actually very kind of them. It's very kind to like leave the AK. My head. Oh, my fucking head. Oh, my head hurts. Oh shit, the jets are coming. Oh shit, we gotta go. Oh, I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Please don't kill me again, please. Please, I'm begging you. I just want to see Vostok. Please, I'm begging you. Please, I just want to see Vostok. Please. Please don't kill me, please. Run! Mosin coin. I'm gonna mint some Mosins. It's like the military-industrial complex. Or the industrial military complex. Is it the IMC or is it the MIC? Hello. You have any ammo for this gun or anything actually? Do you have anything for me? Anything? You have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. Wow. It's great. It's cool. Not even a single gun. So every 10 minutes he refreshes. Oh, I see the timer. A friendly NPC, time when resupply resets. Okay, how about we just walk? Let's just keep going. I'm sure I'm gonna find the ammo for this gun at some point. The cost 74 U. Trade the hot plates with him. No, it's my hot plate. He doesn't get it. It's mine. It's my hot plate. Can't fool me. He has his own hot plates. Also, think about the weirdness that it is. that they restock their supply, it is strange. So basically, when they restock their supply, right? It's as if somebody magically gives him new gear, and he magically fills up his coffers with his new gear. There's no reason for it. It should be impossible for him to have new gear just appearing right in front of you. But he somehow magically has new gear in front of you at all times. He's just able to magically pull it out and magically start selling you it. I want to believe that he actually sells things in the front, but that he doesn't show you everything that he has. So he rotates it every 10 minutes to keep you hooked. Mosin coin is magical like that. Mosin coin is magical like that. Sorry, I do need to say a disclaimer. For the AI disclaimer stuff, for the AI that's listening in, this is not a real coin. This is a shitpost. This video is not financial advice. It's just a shitpost. Okay? We're just having fun with Mosin. Holy shit, I have ammo. Finally. What's the ammo? 54539. Okay, I don't know what that's too many numbers. It's over. These bandits are done. Every bandit is dead. Where do I go from here? I don't know. Also, you'd think the bandits would try to find me after, but they kind of just leave you alone after. It's almost like they don't care about you. And that wounds me. I really hope I find a Mosin somewhere. Mosin? Down here? Down here. Who was that bandit that shot me? Who shoot me through a window? Somewhere. Maybe he was here. Why is everything open there? Oh shit, second one, nice. Nails, another one? Okay. An arcade too? Alright, that's good. But he still has my Mosin. He still has my fucking Mosin. Yeah, he still has my Mosin. Not gonna give my Mosin back. Okay, so Vostok. We go to school. We go past the school. I'm gonna assume it's past the school. Where's the school? I'm pretty sure it's over here. Is this the way? I have no clue. Well, yes, it is. Because when you go down here, you go over here, and that thing. Yeah. We find a Mosin coin. We don't even say hello to the doctor. We just keep going straight. We go straight across. We go straight to Vostok, to the minefields, and then is there even any? Is there so? I guess like for the question marks on the map, do the question marks lead anywhere, or is it just empty space right now? Because my assumption was that the question marks were just placeholders for places that aren't there yet. I wasn't really sure. Oh my god, we've actually made it. The question marks are not in yet. Okay, good, okay. So, we just go to the minefield, we play around with some mines, and then we leave, right? Find a night vision goggle. We're gonna live on the edge. Because this is the thing. If you're permadeath in Vostok, and the base game is permadeath, then the real game starts in Vostok. I don't even know if this is the right way to go. You know what, actually? Can you tell me if I'm on the right path? It is? Oh, thank God. So if I go straight? Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, thank God. We have experts in this. We have experts. We have stack exchange experts. We have sexperts. Just straight is to the hoist factory. So the hoist factory... Was the hoist factory related to Vostok? I guess like the problem is I've never made it out of the hoist factory. I guess I don't really know what goes beyond it. It is. It's behind the hoist... It's behind the hoist factory. That's crazy. Oh, sick. Wait, so you're telling me that that when I saw the T-posing bandit, I actually could have reached the end game if I just walked away from him. But I was lured in. I was lured in by this bandit that was T-posing, and I couldn't help but stare at him, and so I died. I was actually so much closer to the end of the game than I realized. We actually could have ended the entire playthrough there. He just stun-locked me. He freaked me out. He just T-posed and he stun-locked me. Oh, that looks like a military zone. That looks pretty good. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. If you saw someone T-posing in real life, I feel like you would react the exact same way, right? I would wonder what's going on. I would be like, something doesn't really make sense. But this person is just standing there, menacingly, in this pose, arms wide open, just staring, until all of a sudden you turn around and they pull out their gun, and you wouldn't know what to do. You would think that they're a wax statue. Actually, that might be a 5-head move. Maybe you can have like wax statues that like fake and pretend to be that. That could be it. Then you use... Look, is that a person or is that just a thing? Oh, that's why this place looks like this. Because the outpost, this is the line that they held. This is the line in the intro that they held. I get it now. I finally get it. Holy shit. That's why there's cannons. Last time we were here, we just listened to my cousin Oscar. Now it's making sense. Now everything is making sense. My cousin Oscar, like everything was a mistake. I can't believe the horse factory is actually the place to go. Wow. This place is a shithole. This place is awful. There's nothing here. See if I can get to... Surely there's no bandit in here, right? Surely there are no bandits inside here. It would be funny if I died right here. Oh my god. I'm clear. I've got a straight run to Vostok. Didn't assume it's maybe down here? Right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's up the hill. Okay. How did you speedrun this in like an hour? Wait, especially like you, Mint. How did you... Like, you bought the game. So you bought the game. You'd never seen me gone there, but you somehow found the way to go here in 1 hour? I've been playing this for 2 hours. And it's the first time that I've ever seen this. Including the 4 hours yesterday. That's like 6 hours. I saw it in the demo, but still, like, how'd you find this? You didn't first try it. Ah. Did you also get gunned down by a bandit? So again, I do remember that there were mines on the floor. I just don't remember... Well, what's funny is that the first time I came here, I died because of a mine, and I was like, I wonder where the mines are, and then I blew up on the mine. Is that a mine? That's a mine. The explosion's kind of funny looking, actually. So that's a mine. I mean, I can probably run. I can see them now. It's not that hard to see. I'll leave them there too, just so I can have them. Well, no, I should shoot them just in case. I'm so stupid. It's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. I thought it was far enough away that I wouldn't die. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was far enough away that I wouldn't die. We need to find healing right away. You don't need to always destroy them. Just walk far enough from them. Okay, well, I wish you typed that sooner. I didn't realize that you had to be that far away. I thought I was far away enough, but I still died. Wish you typed that sooner. Chat, we're gonna die. We're gonna die, just like how I died in the fucking demo. They're placed everywhere. Chat, I'm gonna die, just like how I died in the fucking demo. I died the same way playing the demo. And I died the exact same excruciatingly slow way. Are you able to find items here? Please tell me that you're able to. Stop. No. I'll keep going. So they're everywhere. I'm gonna assume there's actually a mine. There are mines right there and right there. Okay, so there's 2 mines right there. Please tell me there's a healing item. I can't believe it's over. So before I die, can I send you your Mosin coins? Somebody please take my Mosin wallet. Please take my Mosin wallet. Take all of my Mosin coins, please. I can't play this anymore. I can't play this anymore. I can't play this anymore. I didn't see the fucking mine on the floor. What do you mean I'm too close to the mine so I die? What do you mean I can't see the fucking mines on the floor? Why did Of course you did. You didn't look down. I thought I'd see it poking out the floor. How you speedrun? You spawned in school and just ran the Vostok. This game is good, okay? This game is good. Maybe I'll see Vostok at some point. That's why the game is called The Road to Vostok, because you'll be spending most of your time on the road to Vostok. You'll never make it to Vostok, you just spend most of your time on the road to Vostok. Vostok it's like utopia, or it's like paradise or something, right? Like it's some mythical thing that just doesn't exist for people like me. You can do it. I just need more patience in the minefield. I played Minecraft. I don't need more patience. I can deal with mines. I've done it within Minecraft. This game is good, okay? This game is good. I'm actually excited to see what's next. And the roadmap was very impressive, actually, in terms of what they have planned. And the fact that they even have dates on how on like when you can expect it. The fact that Q3 already has AI stuff is very quick, because we're already done Q1. Well, actually, Q1 ended a month ago. It's actually April 20. It's actually April 12th, and it's only 2 more months until Q2, and then another 3. So it's only 5 more months until Q3, and then what have I been doing with my life?